Seems like it's working. Alright, then let's do this. New game. I'm excited. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War. Oh, because of course he is. John's memories and liquor, because of course he does. And sleeping pills, because of course he does. He's now a private detective. Of course he is. Who's trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. This is cliched as hell. First must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. You think? Alright, let's enter this madness. You couldn't just, like, I don't know, change it up a bit. If I am mad, it's mercy. May the gods pity the man who is. Alright. Alright. Wow. I must have been really hungry last night. I ate an entire shark. Oh God. I drank last night. Oh, yeah. I've been there. Okay. How do I light it then? Never mind. Oh, okay. I see what it's saying now. I'm a dumb. Okay, stop doing that. I don't care.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I mean, I guess. Haha! Kind of weird I had to come around to do that, but... Also, that's just a chain with, like, no lock on it. Kind of makes me wonder how they got it on there in the first place.
What a putrid offering.
I mean, I guess.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Why can't I fight?
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Maybe. Did I just have a dream about the guy from I Know What You Did last summer? Alright. Investigation Agency. My present agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. Alright. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows another: adultery, settled scores, disappearances, and then not actually disappearances. That are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. I mean, you could. So what we got going on here? We got investigation, strumpf, medicine, psychology, spot hidden, eloquence, and occultism. Alright. That's my sanity. You think really anyone wants to know that he's a veteran of the First World War? Huh. Lost Battalion. Interesting. Wasn't the Lost Battalion the 308th? Not the 77th? Hey, what do I know? Let's not have a drink.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright. Dr. will repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably will wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, the unknown. They seem to be surfacing in unfathomable ancient depths. One of this creature is calling me. See here. Calling from the depths, turning off the exposition music.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
I like the way I close the case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
If it left him, he kept on calling 8 weeks after the investigation had been closed.
I used to be an avid reader.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Yes.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file.
What?
Fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright, I see what they're doing here. Alright. Probably should definitely do that. Yeah, definitely get spot hidden up, because that's going to be important. What do I want? What do I want? There we go. Alright, never mind. Alright. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Alright.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Really? You don't pay attention, do you? Did you not see Private
You're
Detective
free
on
to
the door?
leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead.
Oh,
Even you must
sorry to
know
hear
of
that.
her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if
feel
you
like,
have no
considering that
proof,
this is called a Cthulhu, she
I've
probably
brought
was
all
mad.
that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness,
I mean,
or if, on the contrary,
Kinda.
you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
alright.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label, so it's unreadable, but I can make out the parts of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Makes sense. Police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist that Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Well, Darkwater seems to be coming up a lot. What that's all about. Alright. Well, let's look at the pay deed.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see?
Yes.
You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of
know.
that. I
Good.
believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright, I guess I'll go
The
investigate
sender's
the
label
warehouse.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Why is it still... Alright, never mind.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm
not.
willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find
Well,
that warehouse.
I mean...
Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
I don't think I
All
will.
right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
I mean...
Something's queer,
Yes.
but it's not like I have a choice.
I mean...
Darkwater.
You.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
What is it? Learning of medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners to find. This first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world, the detailed symptoms, and suitable treatment. Cool.
I wonder why I still take these things.
To sleep?
Natural sciences, linguistics. Darkwater is off the
There we
coast
go.
of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Well, they're whale hunters. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by the lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such native and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a demon or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of proud whale hunters, still remember the mysteries and tumultuous stories of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go
All right.
to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I feel like we are. He's gonna be like a mysterious guy. He's gonna be like, ha 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 ha. Alright, strange pictures are hawking and struggles to the tragic death. Father justifies, dies, convinced this Sunday brought the paintings, blah 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 blah. Can I let me leave for Darkwater, so I find something in Darkwater in my bookcase. Alright. Clues. Alright. Yep, that's where we better go. Probably should have had that drink before I left. But Pierce took the Hawking case. The cursed artist accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. It's the only clue. She left her father a disturbing painting, one shipping label, and a dress warehouse at the docks of the island Darkwater. The place seems to be starting point of Pierce's investigation. Well, seems that way to me too. Alright. Yes, I definitely know what I'm looking at here. Ah, a boat. Well, we know what happened the last time I was on a boat in the Call of Cthulhu game. Oh, you know, not much. How about yourself?
We're almost there.
James Fitzroy, huh? The name sounds familiar. I feel like I should know the name Fitzroy from something. Cthulhu. Alright. On board the Scylla. I'm sure that's not symbolic of anything. Well, not on the Scylla. Crashed. And you just left it there? Wasteful, I say. Wasteful.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Alright. So why do I have to... Oh. The other guy.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah,
Why,
he
thank you,
the name.
Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Alright.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, look around these docks. Yep, it's official. These docks suck.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
Alright.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why not?
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can do your
You
job.
can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ooh. An evil glowy lamp. Pick it up? No? Alright, fine, whatever.
Hey, be careful.
Alright, that was weird.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
Yep, sure
You
am.
strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The special occasion is well, I bought this like a month ago and haven't got around to playing it, and I couldn't think of anything else to play.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
Nobody.
And that's not all.
Right?
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy.
Awesome.
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I mean, you can always start worshiping the deep ones. Get their weird white gold.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing.
It's true.
Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal.
Kinda.
I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I mean, I saw the one. But what do I know?
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything
enough.
else?
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its own consciousness. until it finds a new reader. Ah,
Creepy.
that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Hey. Hey. Find me that way.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. You had given up hope, you're the Scylla. That means return to the Darkwater port later Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last alien ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. The size that went beyond that, the formidable toothed whales, certain that the already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the ship and side of the ship. Surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in quality and plentiful nutritional benefits. Okay. No doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of the Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse rent, Mr. Marks is putting up a warehouse for renters from June. For fishing workshop or storage activities, you can contact him via your newspaper, blah, 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 blah. Special event, the Stranded Whale. Celebrate the return of our brave whalers. All the staff, the Stranded Whale, invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave the bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. All right, sounds fine.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Should have had that drink before I left.
What you looking at, stranger?
You. You're not covered in piss and shit, so I'm guessing you're from around here.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
All right.
I told you to beat it.
Damn it. All right, fine, whatever.
You like our song?
Yeah, it's fine.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Huh.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Yep.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
All right.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Wow. Well, this place sucks.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman,
The
Cat.
terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You no need to answer this message. Just make payment to the carrier. Cat. Probably should have done that not in front of him. Yeah.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright. Why?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
The few dates are still legible, 1890, 1907, and the partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Somebody. It's gone. There's a strange glowy light. All right.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
There's a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy plays on the bridge of the ship. He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
What is it? Oh, whatever.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
I mean, kinda.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I shouldn't ask this question, but I'm gonna.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your
That's
father?
not necessarily true.
John Fitzroy.
I like nothing like
Captain
my father.
of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Point.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
That is a fair
I think
point.
that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
And then eat it. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I did that. It was kind of boring.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
I don't know what a jetty is, but all right.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alrighty then. Grabbed you yet? Nope. Alright.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Damnation. I broke it.
Damn it.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
St. Brendan the Navigator. Doesn't look good at all. Alright, whatever. Just end it all right now? Nope. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I just see this thing getting pulled in half. We keep trying at it. And that would really suck, because that would just stink to high heaven.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
I mean... Clearly
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's
Why not?
dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Fine, whatever.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Yes.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Alright.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Guess we talk to the lady then, or maybe she's still pissed off at me.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Damn it.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I see.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Alright.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Alright.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Alright. Not quite sure how I did that, but awesome. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
I doubt it, but what do I know?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Oh, great.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Well, it's a little bit late now if it is.
I hope it's...
Oh, God. Really? Oh, there we go. Well, that's not good. Well. That just happened.
This is primitive.
That's all you have to say about that. This is primitive. Alright, fine, whatever. Oh, alright, that's how we do that. Awesome.
Ugh, this place stinks.
You think?
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
All right.
What happened here?
All right.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Somebody on the run.
It smells as bad as it looks. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Kind of a creepy, weird one.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is
Sir.
there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again.
Yep.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I have no idea how much sandglass that was. I'd say at least a D6.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on.
At least somebody took it
My
here.
car's parked down the way.
Awesome.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Something like that, yeah.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Well, I tried to have a conversation with you, but you kept telling me to fuck off, so...
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Girly. So managed to get in the warehouse. Place thought would be bad and revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well as a party. Partly charred painting. Interrupted his searching by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer was willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Awesome.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Who's that?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Well, let's get out of
Night
here.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right.
Probably a good idea.
Let's go.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
So he's throwing
I must
phases
say,
at him?
it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Wait a minute.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
Poor
I
kid.
didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Wait a minute.
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me?
Exactly.
I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no
I just said
baloney.
that.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
So you said.
He wants
but-
to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
I like the sound of that. But
course
I
you
have
do.
a
Wouldn't you?
better idea. You leave right now, and you never
Isn't the
come
cop
back.
supposed to help me out?
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
I sworn I did tell you that I was dead. Never mind.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Person after at least for the gardens and Hawkins Mansion, the family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employees. He was watching the place, armed with an axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down finally and get a hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
It's a good question.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
It's a good question. Some kind of weird blobby creature.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Probably over whatever the hell this is. Kid probably didn't want to eat it. Dad got angry and broke the plate. One thing led to another. House burns down.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Alright, here we go again.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Yes. It's all the time.
They had a fight. Why?
Well, clearly, the kid didn't want to eat the blob meat.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Kid didn't want to eat the blob meat. Father got angry. Mother tried to defend him. Threw her on the table.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
I mean, magical painting? Yeah, use a lighter to investigate a burning.
His lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Alright.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Should be fine.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
I mean, probably. Guys always are in these things. Shall I suppose this is like an explorer in the front of an exotic ruins. It's common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Not really. You could just... never mind.
This door is locked.
No kidding.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Of course it is.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Should have a certificate of something.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Cool. That's not cool. That book's boring as fuck.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic.
I mean,
The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Maybe.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It Seems they got here around the 14th century.
Hmm.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
You think the foreshadowing's enough?
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Did anybody else just see a skeleton there? There's definitely like a face right here when that lightning flashed. Kind of like a skeleton.
Locked. The boy's room. What was going through that boy's mind?
Alright.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
A lot, I reckon.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something.
So we got
Something terrified him.
Demon, Maw, Slender Man, another demon, another Maw, creepy hands, and ghost. Yes, Ghost Skeleton of Doom. Oh my god, it's a ghost and a skeleton. That's horrible. What's going on here?
What will her room reveal about her?
Sweet.
Perfect.
Oh boy. Oh. We got an evil demon summoning circle. I knew it.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Boston client, paying for JF, paying for Boston client FS, blah 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 blah. That's all boring.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Oh, you know why. Let's investigate the demons. circle.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
I mean, clearly.
Locked.
Because that's not creepy at all.
Bradley? Is that you?
God, there's gonna be a deep one up here that's gonna murder me again, isn't it?
Is anyone there?
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised this place hasn't burnt down beforehand with all these lit candles everywhere. And lanterns. It's a painting of a beardy man.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
No.
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Which door? One right in front of me?
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. It looks like an old Seaway map.
Yeah.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log.
Alright. 4270. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we... Orpheus this season, my God be merciful. For when the whales disappeared without trace, with these carcasses we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it wasn't bad omen. He doesn't care. Dropped anchor near the village. Inhabitants say that the waters are red and with the blood of the secret beasts. That to follow them is to defy gods. I told them that I only fear God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Sighted a huge whale in the distance. The size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We caught it. The most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day we celebrate for years to come. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. Scylla, Hamilton are the only memories. Alright.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Alright, let's try right there then, I guess.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, I'm definitely missing something, alright.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
What was it?
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
This one, maybe? I don't know.
Doesn't work. I must have... Looks like it worked.
Not even sure what I did.
Well done, Pierce.
Alright, inside the Hawkins mansion, scene of the fire revealed secrets. Pierce, Officer Bradley, now on the trail of the survivor who undertaken a search to the place. Looking for proof when the hooded man leaped Sarah Hawkins' workshop, stealing a painting. Detective and police officer set off after him. Following him to the office, Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Yay!
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct 3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Probably.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Shoggoth? Probably Shoggoth.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Probably.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Come now.
Pierce? Where you going? I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Are you scared? I want to see how far these steps go.
Who's talking about being scared? I'll wait for you by the door.
Well, that's not good.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Seem to remember a movie about
These
finding
paintings
weird
must
dream
be several
catchers,
centuries
and I
old.
probably shouldn't touch it.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. There you are again.
Yep.
Well done, Pierce. And it looks like you found our fugitive. This
Awesome.
door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
It's an underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. You, please excuse me, but given your condition, I'll stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All right. Look for another entrance. I'll try to catch up with our man. Time has weakened these structures.
But not enough, apparently.
I don't have time to search them all.
Then, alright, whatever.
This oil again. What is it used for?
Probably say lighting all the glowy candles and lanterns that give off the eerie green glow.
What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
A mass grave.
It's a picture of the Beard Man again. Whee! I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna end up in the room full of guts of a dead shark again, aren't I?
I gotta.
Yep.
I can't breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good
Doesn't
enough.
sound good.
Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
I remember those guys there.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
Of course you can. Why would you? Alright, so we got going on here. Alright. No chain cutters this time.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink.
Locked.
Hadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Padk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part. Bring me more sacred flesh. You who sleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
I mean, I just want to run out there and just see what would happen, you know?
Christelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Kleel Nochschlag, Rele, Gorkanira, Sigof, Venipedach, Nikif, Christelbaz Natulu.
What that guy said.
Lenalaf, Kleel Nochschlag, Rele, Gorkanira, Sigof, Venipedach, Nikif, Christelbaz Natulu.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move!
I mean... Not the best thing to say.
I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Shoot him again! There we go.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
I mean, the guy might have joined your evil cult if you'd have given him a chance to.
Caving in. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, that's what Call of Cthulhu games, me having to run out of things that are collapsing all around me.
My leg!
Ah.
Light. At last.
And now I'm dead. Beerstaff Valley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the cult, set in the network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Brother tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape from him. Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, rushed to Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. I'll say he is. Cave just collapsed on him. Oh God, here we go with this again.
Prepare another shot for injection.
No! Alright. Not sure what that was all about.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
No.
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
As he slowly drifts off to sleep. Kinda jealous of him.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Well, that will certainly be a question for next time, because it's a good place to stop it here. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping in, and next time we will find out what's going on here, why What's-His-Face is still alive, and who this doctor is that keeps giving us shots for no reason. Till next time.